What is up? Have I got my mic on? Check, check, check. Yeah, looks like I do. Yeah, we were just admiring. Well, Tim started off talking about Albert, the guitarist number 3 in the video, and yeah.
He's great.
He's really
He's
cool.
really good.
Very, very cool. Hello. Yeah, Seb, yeah. Seb's already in. He's like, who was that guy? Yeah. His leg position looks a bit... Yeah, I think maybe the I feel like, why am I keep rolling back? There we go. Yeah, they're like sitting on big planks of wood, so I can't imagine it's the most comfortable place in the shop to sit. But Seb, that was Albert, the head technician of Kiesel Guitars, yeah. Oh, my favorite channel, what a guy. Clem coming in with the big comments. Lovely to see me. Lovely to see everyone. We've got a special guest joining us today. Everyone say hi to... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Liana. Hey, give everyone a wave. Liana's going to be doing a fantastic guitar solo all by herself. She's been practicing for 2 weeks. She's going to do her own interpretation of Eruption by Van Halen. A very famous solo. The most famous solo. Hey Arthur! Shred Queen! You see, you've got a new nickname already. You are the Shred Queen. Here we go. Albert's the man. Yeah, Albert's great. Yeah. Yeah, Hutch just making quick work of a cup of tea there.
That was good, it's what I needed.
Absolutely down, yeah. I'm looking hard to the new plugin, but I got the Mcrocklin suite already. Here's the hardcore. What's the difference between the Mcrocklin suite and the new one? There's a lot of difference. The first thing that you're going to notice is the feel of the amps, the sound of the amps, because they're all brand new amps. I mean, everything is new in HyperRig Kiesel, the effects, the speaker chains. But I think that's the first thing that you're going to notice is the amps, just at noon, right out the box. You don't need to tweak them a lot, and they just sound incredible. The Maple amp is just one of the best clean amps that I've ever played out of every amp, including hardware. It's amazing. And then you load up Carbon, and you just, without even tweaking it, it's just ready to riff really, really hard. It's really cool. And then Infusion is just like instant shred, but it works so well for riffs as well, and even low gain. But yeah, it's very, very different, very different. Yeah, I don't know why some people thought it was similar in some ways, but it is completely different. And everyone that's picked it up and purchased it, that's been messaged me, I'm like, oh my god, yeah. But they complement each other so well. You could use the Mcrocklin suite for really, really cool ambient stuff and leads. And then when you want those real, just the type of amps that feel like it's in the room with you, you load up HyperRig Kiesel and you're good to go. I do like loading IOs through, yeah. Yeah, the speaker chains in HyperRig Kiesel are all brand new, and the cool thing is you can mix and match them as well. So there's 15 complete speaker chains with room simulation and lots of really, really cool stuff. So it's a good balance. Like you've dialed in a good amount of presets.
Oh, loads. I love it because it's like really quick to work with. Really, really quick.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys own the Mcrocklin suite, don't forget you can download it. Sorry, you can purchase it via the link in the user area of the website. That is ua.polychromedsp.com, and you'll receive a discount there as well, like 20%. If you own a Kiesel guitar, you can actually use the serial number from that Kiesel guitar all the way back to 2015 and also get 20% off as well. So that's 2 different ways that you can get 20% off HyperRig Kiesel. Number 1, if you own, yeah, you noticed it. Yeah, you get, okay, you got it. You got it. You know what you're doing. Yeah, take advantage of that. Yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing plugin. I'm in the middle of working on my Ableton set to blend the two, because I'm, you know, my floor pedal, I have like floor units, and Tim does as well. And you beat me to it.
Yeah, I've already got both.
You've got
Mcrocklin suite and that.
You've got them switching. So, well, that's actually a good point then. So, do you notice much difference in feel and tone and sound?
Yeah, it feels more like a real amp, really. It's like it's dynamic, you know. It's like really sort of dynamic.
Yeah.
I find so.
Yeah.
It's really good.
There we go. If you guys are joining the channel for the first time, you're like, hey, who's this hunk? Who's this beautiful hunk? This is Tim Hutch from the band Mcrocklin Hutch, and of course he has his own YouTube channel. Chili's just put his link in the chat, and his details are also in the description of this video. So yeah. Cannot wait for Hypertune on Mcrocklin Suite. Would you like a little preview? Yes, Maple is incredible. That's a big lead tone right there, but let me just... This is Mcrocklin Suite with Hypertune on the acoustic channel.
Oh, that was clever.
And you notice how it's down an octave and it still works really well with chords. It doesn't go...
Do another chord one. That's clever.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I would just record that.
Just go for it.
Yeah, I would just like use, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Hypertune is coming to Mcrocklin Suite, and it'll be a free update, and it'll be out hopefully pretty soon. We're just testing it right now. So, but how must I monitor without lag? Dale, we both have the similar, well, actually the same audio interface. We're using a PreSonus Quantum series audio interface, and they're very low latency. But if you have like a Focusrite or a PreSonus USB or a equivalent Audient, Mackie, Behringer, all these guys do these low latency audio interfaces from about $70 or so. Once you have one of those, you should be playing at a very, very low latency. And all of the Polychrome plugins run at incredibly low latency. So
it's the lowest latency I've ever seen.
Yeah, very quick, very quick, very quick. Yeah, I have one more tone using 1.6. It almost sounds weird because that's down 6 and I'm hearing the pitch.
Bit of a harmony going on.
It's like, it's so weird. How does that sound? This guy, who's this guy right here? JB in the house. Yeah. Liana, what do you think of Polychrome DSP? What do you think of Polychrome DSP?
It's amazing.
Oh, look at that, it's official, it's official.
Kids
It's
know everything.
amazing, yeah, let's give it a horn for that. Sounds awesome, very new metal, yeah. Yeah, instant, like just that's drop 6. So, yeah. You use also As You on the Door helps a lot. There we go. Yeah, guys, if you want to discuss any of this stuff about the geeky side of things, I mean, it's generally pretty simple. You pick up the Polychrome Mcrocklin Suite or HyperRig Kiesel, 2 separate products, whichever one you fancy, or both if you're feeling fancy. And then yeah, once you have your little audio interface, from about $60–70 typically onwards, you should be pretty set. What? Oh, okay, this is a great question. I'm gonna have to pause the music for this greeny meanie question right here. I know there's a lot of pressure on you, Liana, but big question just came in. You don't even need me to say it because I know you're reading the chat. Yeah, I know we were talking about this earlier, so maybe you don't need to be like going down, saying what we're talking about earlier. You can just be very nice now that you're live.
Yeah. What do you think of my hair?
It's amazing as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. And kids think,
okay.
because they know everything and that proves it.
Yeah. Oh, this is another good question. What is Shred Queen's favorite Kiesel on the back wall? Okay.
Oh, I know this.
Easy.
It's easy. Okay, what is it?
That one.
The layer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the layer is this crackle guitar right here, and that was the guitar that we got. Well, actually, I got it for myself, but then I was like, this would be amazing for Liana. And we sat on the floor and I tried to give her a few lessons and it lasted about 10 minutes total. And that was it. Interest was gone. What a disaster. There we go. Should we play a track, Hutch? Get the fingers going a bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
What have we got?
Kids never sugarcoat. Tell me about it. What have we got?
Right.
You start with that one or this one?
That one. First one.
Yeah. This one? Or the other one?
Other one.
All right. Do you know the key of this one?
I think this one's E minor.
E minor. Ah, where's my mouse? This definitely has some summer vibes about it.
Yeah, I found it in summer there.
Yeah. Is your guitar neck through or bolt on? This one is a neck through. So that tone, that last clean tone was from the Mcrocklin suite. And look at this, a new member. Thank you so much, mate. Welcome, welcome. The man, the horn, the kebab as well.
Yeah.
Welcome. Don't forget to sync your YouTube channel over on Discord so you can get the perks. Head over to the Discord. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, so Tim's mostly using Mcrocklin suite as well, but at home we both will be doing the 50-50 mix because we're both working on a hybrid pedal board where we can switch between them. I haven't got mine quite set up yet. Tim's got his dialed in, it works well. So you'll be hearing tones from the HyperRig Kiesel as well as the Mcrocklin suite from Tim's rig. So yeah. But yeah, you guys should definitely check out HyperRig Kiesel. It does great cleans, crunch, classic rocks, high shred, modern, everything in between. Really, really awesome. Do you want to go and have your dinner? I think you might want to go. Do you want to say bye to everyone?
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Give everybody a big wave. Any final words for everyone before you go for the weekend? Got any good encouraging words for the weekend? You're just going to leave it at that?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Mike. Bye. I like that you chose the Strandberg as well, though. You chose the Strandberg.
What was that comment? Hutch has hands so big. Oh,
Let's scroll back. Let's scroll back.
it's just gone.
Chili said, make sure you brush your teeth.
Hutch has hands so big that his pimp slap can be heard up to 17.8 miles away. That's a very accurate measurement.
There we go. Big hands. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. And yeah, and that blah blah. Yeah. She's a funny one, Steve. Any plans for yourself this weekend, Tim?
No. Oh yes, practice on the 7th string.
Oh yeah.
Stop thinking that string 7 is string 6.
Yeah.
Got to retrain my brain here.
Yeah. Are the cats on Tim's shirt based on anyone?
I don't know. Can anybody guess who the cats are?
We can just pretend.
Should I just tell everybody who they are?
Martin from Argentina. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Great to see you. Do you know who they all are?
Yeah, it's the Spice Girls.
There we go. It's the Spice Girls, guys.
Yeah.
Did you have a favourite Spice Girl when it was the Spice Girls era?
Probably Sporty.
Sporty? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a rainy day. Oh, it's rainy day in Chicago. I wanted to wear my Shred Club jerseys. I have mine in the Shred Club locker room ready for season 8. Hey, you got a Shred Club
I've got one,
jersey.
yeah, number 7.
Number 7, right, okay. Scary Spice. Michael, do people call you Mike as well? I feel like I know you well enough to call you Mike. But I might be with Mike with Scary Spice. Back in the day. Was Hutch a Spice boy wearing what?
No.
What all white suit?
I was a grunge boy.
Okay. Let's tune my guitar. Get this thing in tune. How's the mics versus the background levels today? Oh, okay, I'm gonna smash my new set of Texas Specials and Pearly Gates. The treble bleed, that's gonna be awesome. Man. Well, I've heard of Pearly Gates and I've heard of Texas Specials. I'm gonna smash my new set of Texas. Oh, okay, you're gonna add the treble bleed to both sets of those pickups. Is that what you mean? That would make sense. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds like a very geeky weekend. Yeah, Michael, like some people call me Tom but not many people, mostly my wife. So when people call me Tom, I go, oh, what's going on? Where's the spider that I need to get rid of? Tom! Tom! Do you get called for spider duties? No matter, like, if it's tiny little spider, like, all the girls in the house freak out.
Oh, just when my daughter was little, like, she was freaking out about a spider. And I just went, oh, that's Boris, he's my pet.
It's Boris.
Yeah, and I went, he's all right, he's friendly, just show me your toys and stuff. And she started then playing with it.
Hey, Braxel, what's up, mate? When did you start wearing glasses, or are they just for blue screen? Well, you know what? I can actually reach out way better now. So I think when it got to that point where chat is like 4 foot away and I could read chat better, than you know, it's like, yeah, I should wear these a lot more. I actually got prescribed glasses maybe 2 years ago. I never wore them until like I got a new test and then tweaked them slightly. And now, yeah, I like them. It feels more, it took a week or so for it to feel normal. And now when I don't wear them, it feels like the other way around. Do you know when you first put them on, you're like, oh, that feels weird. But now it feels weird taking them off. So I guess I've made that transition. I think the glasses are neat. Thank you, mate. It's
suit them.
Oh, thank you, mate. It's an added bonus of being able to see text at a reasonable distance. When I'm sitting working and just chilling and like sitting back, oh yeah, really good. Sunset lead on Hyper is badass. Oh yeah. Should we try that preset? Just what? Classic? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna load it up and have a listen to it. Oh, look at this! A legend is born, gifting out memberships as well. What a guy. Double kebabs tonight, I reckons. What a legend. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna load HyperRig Kiesel, and I'm gonna track that preset. Oh, what was it? What did he say it was? Sunset lead?
Yeah, sunset lead.
All right. Let's try it. This is the sunset lead preset on HyperRig Kiesel. Oh, that's just got the right amount of gain. The right amount of gain. You want to try it? I can
go to the. Is there much EQ on it? Have a look.
It's just, well, yeah, the amp is EQ'd. I don't know if I can screen share so easily.
Do you want to get the foot pedal, the mastering EQ, and let's have a look at that.
So this is just, let me see, I can just screen share more of my Ableton set. Primary display and live. And then guitar. So this is my guitar track that you see in here now, and this is the sunset lead preset.
Yeah.
So I'll copy the plugin,
Yeah.
and I'll put it on your track.
Cool.
And you can try it. So go over to the guest. Guitar. So this is Tim's track right here. We'll turn off the Mcrocklin suite that we was using before, and then we'll just paste in HyperRig Kiesel.
Very nice.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Let's go to another random. Try this valid clean preset for a clean. More chorus. Alright, how good is your chugs? Let's try a chug preset. Chugs 2. Alright, there's a preset called Eddie. They call him Eddie. How's your Van Halen? Yeah.
It's really random.
Yeah, more Van Halen. Very cool. That's a few presets from HyperRig Kiesel. There's 315 plus now. There we go. Yeah, do you want a tuner? Actually, I'll put the tuner on for you right here.
Okay.
There you go. Should be muted. Oh wait, sorry, I turned the plug-in off. There you go. There you go. Do you have a preset that's close to dry with just a tiny bit of pixie dust, like Malmsteen Rise and Force? Dude, there's a lot of presets that just use the room on HyperRig Kiesel, which is one of my favorite features. Actually, I love that. It's really, really good at. We were talking about this earlier, just adding a little bit of 3D space without sounding like too much ambience, like an actual reverb. It's really cool. I show you it. Once Tim's in tune.
Close enough.
I'm curious, is the Mcrocklin suite not getting too much attention because of the HyperRig Kiesel? Braxel, we are almost finished with 1.6 update of the Mcrocklin suite. So bear in mind, the Mcrocklin suite has had 3 major updates in the last 12, 13 months. We launched it at version 1. 1.0 came out within 3 or 4 days, fixing bugs, and then we had more bug fixes, slightly new updates with presets, and then we had 1.2, which was a massive update. That was Sonic Empire, where we introduced additional speaker chains and other features. And then we had the Mega 1.5 ground control, which is the current version. And this was a brand new interface, new features, new effects. It was basically a new plugin. Everything was new. And that was also a free update. And now we are also working on 1.6. So we're a very small team. There's only so much stuff that we can work on at one time. But I think the Mcrocklin suite customers have had a crazy deal, especially if you bought it at launch and you get all this free stuff. And also, bear in mind, you still get this free $120 worth of lead plane essentials. You also get a bunch of samples and backing tracks as free stuff. So there's about $300 and odd worth of free stuff. There we go. What is a neural link? I would like to know. What is a neural link? Anyway, look at this. We got Harlan, the one and only.
There we go.
Hi, Harlan, and also Carl. Good to see you, mate. I'm going to show you quickly a little bit about Room, and then we'll play another track, Jam Out. So yeah, HyperRig Kiesel introduces a room feature, which is cool. Let me see if I can screen share that too. Yeah. I guess a clean tone might show it off the most. So if you go to Factory Clean and first preset, Alone in a Room, you should hear that natural room ambience. So it's this right here. If I turn it off, and then you just bring that up. And obviously you can bring as much of it as you like. Yeah, it is very, very clean. But the cool thing is with Maple is, as you crank up the gain, you kind of get this really nice raunchy. And then, you know, if you even crank all of these EQs up, which you wouldn't normally do on amps, it still sounds very, very good. But then if you want a little bit more of a controlled overdrive, I guess you could just turn that gain down a little bit and turn on like the boost. I'll turn off the compressor and put the boost on. And you get like more of a classic rock tone. Just pull some of the bass out, increase the treble, and try different combinations. Let's try the reverb delay. And that's a default preset with just carbon. Yeah, it's fun. Rah! It's good. Let me show you a little sneak preview of Mcrocklin Suite 1.6. I'll turn HyperRig Kiesel off. Here it is. Look at this. Notice one big difference. What is the difference? I like this preset. It's called Dubstep Bass. Out in force. Yeah, that's a little preview of 1.6 coming out real soon. Pick up the Mcrocklin Suite now and you get this update for free. There you go. Actually, the discount code Mcrocklin20 should still be live, so you can use that and get 20% off. How about another track, Hutch?
Yeah, let's do it.
Whew. I think the Maple is my favorite. Yeah, the Maple is great. It's a really cool amp. What about one of them?
K7 fake.
B minor, yeah. cleanest is maple. Maple. Here we go, Hutch. Different tuning. Thank you, Stacy. Oh, that was fun. That was a nice jam.
Yes.
Started off with a little bit of hyper tune down an octave, a little bass line with the acoustic amp. Very fun.
Nice.
And Greg's finding it a bit bright. Maybe he's listening on a phone. Not happy.
Yeah.
He's not pleased.
Got to hold it away from your ear.
I have just the sound for Greg, actually. Okay, hold.
We put his phone in his sock.
No, no, no.
Oh, that's much better.
That's better for Greg.
Yeah.
Everything just like that. Music. Everything. No top end for Greg. You're not a fan.
Yeah.
Okay. I want a new amp tone, but I want it low passed at 500 hertz. What do you got?
No problem.
Yes, yes. Time for bass only. That's right, Major. Major, that looks like a spectacular avatar. Is that a guitar? It looks like a Zeus.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks very much like a Zeus. What do you do, Major? I feel like we're missing out here, Major Motoga. What? I feel like we need to know more. You have such an extravagant avatar, way fancier than me and Tim. Sennheiser HD600, but sure. Right, HD600s, not bad headphones. I'm not sure you should be sitting watching YouTube videos on HD600s, but HD600s are open back, right? Open back headphones have a little bit of a reputation for being more bright.
Oh, I've got 600s, they're great. I've mixed so many tunes on those. All of my dance stuff was mixed on Sennheiser 600s.
I remember. I had 600s, I had 650s for a little while, and then I got some Adam headphones a few years back that they sent. I swear to God, I've never been more disappointed in a headphone. They're like very expensive headphones, and man, I just went back to like Audio Technica and Beer Dynamic M50s.
Yeah.
But they were good.
The 650s are a little bit more trebly.
Yeah, I like these though. These Rode ones are nice. These are actually closed back, but the last couple of tracks that we've been doing, I've been checking the final mix of those as well as in the room. They're nice. Very comfy. I'm a lame Twitch streamer, nothing special. I recently found you because HyperRig. Oh, thank you. I have 2 Kiesels. I'm in love with the sound and your skills are amazing. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is wonderful. Thank you very much. What? Is that a Zeus that we are seeing on your avatar? It certainly looks like a Zeus to me. I'll blow the chat. Oh, wow. Yeah. What?
Oh, it's better. We're back.
Maybe some Zeus. Yeah, well, let's try the Zeus. Let's grab the Zeus. Yeah. Okay. Let me just put the chat size back to the right. It's been a while since we have heard the Zeus, actually. The white Zeus. I hope it still has a battery that works. Oh, yes. That would be a great sign. Oh, Mcrocklin, Brazil. What? Am I going to Brazil? I would love to go to Brazil. Art Guitars, if that is an invite to Brazil, just let me know what time my flight is, and I'll be there. Get 2. Me and Tim will move there.
Yeah.
Brazil mentioned. That's all I need. Mention it.
Were you tuned down to say?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I better try something like very chill, maybe an acoustic preset. Should try a beat. I need to put an octave on that. Actually, I need to put that down an octave. Yo, Steve! Lost it. You got absolutely crazy. That sound, I tell you what, that
was cool.
Fucking fun. So let me show you what that is. That is the Mcrocklin suite with hyper tuned down an octave. This is the 1.6 update that's coming. Ooh, I don't know, pretty soon though, but without that on. I also have in front of it Cry Boy, the wah-wah. And let me show you that, which is right here. So as I stamp on my expression pedal, so it's such a, I mean, this wah is pretty much the same as this wah right here. So you could use this one or the Cry Boy, but you put those two together with the beat. So fun, and just hypertune is great. Super fun. Let's celebrate that super on a live stream. Jonathan coming in here. How do we celebrate that? I would love to celebrate that. I got a notification. Let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. So Jonathan, thank you so much for that. Jonathan, absolute legend. If I was with you right now, you get the full kebabs, you get all of the horns. Yeah, KC is here as well. Steve, good to see you, mate. Good suggestion on the Still Alive, mate. Hold my Still Alive jack cable. And yeah, my Boss cable is starting to peel apart. It's got a little haircut coming out there, a little bit like my hair right now. Needs a haircut. Yeah, great shout on this, mate. Wait, Hypertune is going to be the next Mcrocklin Suite update. Goddamn fucking right! Shit. Dude, wait a minute. Dude. Wait a minute. Calm yourself down. I love Hypertune. Don't tell me, bad boy. Okay, you should have been downstairs eating your dinner or something. Oh my god, you're home alone? Okay. I'll try not to swear. I'm sorry about that. You should not have heard that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Oh, okay. I don't know where I am now. I just lost it there. Yeah. What we're doing? Oh, I know why. Because the SY was on. Okay, great. Hey, thanks again, Jonathan, for the 5 super chat. You legend. Should we check out some groovy jam tracks over on Random Jam Tracks? You sent this one earlier, and I think it was pretty funky from what I remember.
Yep.
How was it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, how many likes? Only 54. Oh my god, you guys can't have this. 15 more likes. What key is this in?
D minor.
D minor, lovely. Hey Dave, hey Chris Davis, take us off. I don't know about unleashing all of the notes on this track works. I have to rein it back a little bit. Oh, it's the headshot! I think the ones before, Steve. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try it. Okay. Is this another jam track? Yeah, you good luck cutting that grass, mate. Try and get the stripes going.
It's in C
minor.
It's where I've landed.
Facile. What's it called, mate? Facile. Let's try another one.
I'll tell you which one to do.
It's called Facile.
All right.
What is it? Facile Prod? Facile Prod, Steve. Which is another good one then. Make it a top one.
Go along.
Like it.
There's one called Alligator. The one after Alligator. Keep going along. Keep going. There'll be Alligator, and it's the one after Alligator.
Crocodile.
The one after that. Orchid, unless you want to do. That one's pretty good.
What the hell?
That's an E flat minor, I think that one. Crocodile's good.
Oh, I can't face that, man. I just can't face that.
It's alright, don't face it.
Oh, God. This EVH show might happen. That's right. Leah's coming in for some EVH. It sounded like there was some absolute chaos going on in the front street there. Let's check. I'll give you a close-up of Tim's locks while I check out the window.
Check the hair.
Tim, your car's in one piece. It's good. Leona, check in. Oh, yep, she's sneaking in the back, coming in. Coming in.
You got your guitar?
Do you want to come in with a pair of clippers to get the golden fleece Tim's hair?
No.
What would you do if you sit in there and you just felt a little bzzz?
No, that wouldn't be good.
It would be terrible.
My hair would protect itself anyway.
Built-in protection.
Yeah.
Built-in firewall. Steve, what's been happening over on your channel? Give me a lowdown. You guys know Steve Cassidy Guitar? Very cool channel. Also live streams. Very good. More of a professional live streamer. More like you, Tim, a professional.
I don't know about that.
I'm a professional noob. Those are fighting words. Oof. Yes. What's happening, Paul? I like fighting words. Schmooring Heart, I guess that's on there, yeah. Okay, that was when we were jamming over some soulful vibes. GTA City vibes. Yes, mate. Especially on this camera. GTA. What are you guys up to this weekend? What's going on? Any plans? Anybody watching the NBA Finals? I meant to watch it, but didn't. Taped a bunch of games. Can't really catch up now. I'm in that awkward, like, do I just go live or do I try and watch 16 hours worth of basketball games? Probably not going to happen. Do you know what I mean,
Did you
Leona?
watch 16 hours?
In the past, I used to have the NBA app, which we used to condense the games down to like 35 minutes a game or something, you know? Oh, we've got a Mavericks fan here. There we go. Mate, I'm still hearing absolute chaos out there, mate. Car's still there, Tim. And the wheels are still on it. In the corner. Mate, you know what? I've came to the realization that I'm not a YouTuber. Like I can't make videos to try and make videos for views. I just can't do it.
No.
I know there's a great formula and you can do it, and I see guitarists and I see musicians talking about it and this is their life, and I'm like, you know, that's fine. But boy, does it like hurt to think like that. I can't do it. Like to make videos for views. Oh my God. I had this interesting conversation with this great guitarist, good friend. I was like, oh, let's do a jam video. He's like, oh yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd love to do it. I was like, all right, let me get a track together and we'll do like, you know, just 2 minutes shred back and forwards. His first reaction is, I might not get many views. Like, who gives a fuck?
Doesn't matter, does it?
Oh shit, I'm like, wow, forgot we got a little one here in the room.
See, I just like to put out what I think's interesting.
Yeah.
What I think will be helpful rather than what's going to get views. It's like, you know, not.
Yeah, and it's tough to like to think like that. I guess if it's your living and your livelihood, you know, then you become obsessed in hooking the views. But the real downside that I see with these guys is they become,
Burnout happens loads.
well, they get burnout, but they get incredibly depressed when they see a video that's not in the top 3 performing videos.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff that I've seen is frightening, how they feel emotionally and what they compare these.
Can you give an example? So they get depressed about a metric, basically.
They compare lack of views to worse than cancer.
Oh, wow.
A lot of these big YouTube channels, and when I see that stuff, it's like, it's harsh in a way, because I mean, I get like they're so into it, but like surely you're in the wrong
That's not good.
industry, you know, like
You need to be set free from it.
oh,
That's how you feel.
it's tough, like to see that. I'm like, oh my god, like, you know, I mean, I have to like just turn a blind eye to that stuff, you know.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah. But yeah, oh, we've got a question coming in. Anything from Asda? That's a very important question. I'm gonna say bananas, Tim.
I never shop at Asda.
Well, of course you don't. You shop like what? You fly to the south of France,
Yeah.
jump out of a helicopter, land in the fields, and you've got 16 people waiting for you.
That's
And
it.
then you go picking on the farms.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you Hutch shops. Girls put on a bikini and get 1 million views. Oh my god, who said that? Greenie Meanie? That's crazy. Mate, where's my bikini? Huh? Anybody got a bikini for me? And people are like, I'm definitely unsubscribing.
A mankini.
Yeah. Yeah, have you thought about doing a Hutch's hair channel, getting millions of views, just macro shots of the hair? Yes. Oh, look at this! We've got a $5 super chat, and we've got this character coming over here, a lemon dancing.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Leona, can you see the lemon dancing? Over here, look. Look over there. Look at that. That is a dancing lemon. That is slave to the views. That's very true. Thank you so much, mate. Coming in.
Beautiful.
Absolute legend. Jenna H. That was beautiful. Best dancing lemon I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've seen a few dancing lemons.
There's a dancing lemon in the fridge.
There's a dancing lemon in my fridge. I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't know about that. I mean, I would have no problem shaving my hair. I probably will shave it, you know, in some point in the future anyway. Mm-hmm. Just because I like the feel of shave. Oh, so good. Well, at least, you know, number 0, like a 0 fade, or you can't remember that feeling, I guess. Of
No,
the clippers
I
going
can't.
in. Oh, I'm like 3 weeks overdue for a cut, so I'm like desperate for it now. I need all the sides, just shave it off, you know. No, I think you've got some cool stuff going on there, Steve. You know, and you know, it's like it's an interesting balance. But Steve, I gotta say, I do like your channel. I like your live streams, especially. Very nice, very fun. There's a little one in the room. JB, I know that. I just keep forgetting that. Next stream, Thomas grows his hair. Tim gets a fade. Oh my, oh my. Imagine that. I would be down.
No. No. No.
How would you utilize B layer now since you have the greatest transposer on the market? I've got to say, like,
Pitch it up.
yeah.
Pitch it up to a normal guitar.
You try that? Let's try a layer that's down to B standard and pitch it up.
Let's fix it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
love that idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get a dry tone. It's too much reverb on. All right, so is this seriously down to B? Is that what it is? Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna pitch it up to standard. How many notes is that? Is that 7?
It's not bad, is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit out of tune, but it's just because the guitar's out of tune. But yeah, it's that's a funny idea though. Take a guitar that's down to B standard and pitch it up to fix it. Let me choose. I keep losing my mouse today all over the place.
I could do that on the 7-string. I'll have like extended range the other way.
Yeah. Oh my god. Super chat from Steve as well, mate. Steve, you're definitely trying to get us full kebabbed to the max tonight. Thank you, mate. That's appreciated. Make sure you guys go and check out Steve Cassidy's guitar channel. This legend right here. Go say hi to his channel, and if you enjoy even my live streams a little bit, you'll love Steve's. Very cool. And check out his channel. Drop him a sub whilst you're there, and whilst you're in the comments. Sorry, whilst you're in the mode of subbing, make sure you also subscribe to Tim's channel. Are you still streaming like 3-4 days a week?
No, I've cut it down a little bit to 2 at the minute because I'm making content.
Okay. Let's take that tone and look at that. What a legend, mate. And let's try the HD down. It must have been 5 down. Tim plays Fade to Black. Whoa. Oh man, all these guitars are out of tune today. Does drop tuning or hypertune sound good with shimmer verb? No, it sounds great. I was using that earlier with the acoustic on the Mcrocklin suite. It totally works. Let me show you how that would sound in just a second. So this is Mcrocklin suite just standard. Right now, obviously you can get hypertune as part of HyperRig Kiesel. It's out right now. polychromdsp.com. If you have a Kiesel guitar or a Mcrocklin suite plugin, log into the user area and you can get 20% off. And 3 amazing amps. These amps just sound and feel absolutely incredible. You will love them. Infusion, great for lead stuff, but also works really great for riffing. And of course, Hypertune is included, the world's fastest and most accurate transposer. Lovely. All of the speaker chains are brand new, obviously, just like all of the effects. 320 presets. I love the pre-EQ feature where you can push EQ into your front end of your amp. That works really, really well. And these effects are just absolutely incredible to play as well. Delays, reverb. So yeah, head over to polychromdsp.com and check it out. Take a free demo of it as well. Let me show you. Wow. Whoa. Jonathan going absolutely all in. He's lost his mind. Somebody's hacked Jonathan's machine. What's going on? Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
What an absolute legend, mate. Wow. Thank you again, mate. It's definitely horns and kebabs tonight. How did, okay, well, I'll set this up. You reply to Steve about the, how did we meet?
How did we meet?
And I'll set the preset up.
We met years ago in a local studio here called Trinity Heights. is where we met. And I think, Thomas, you were doing, which album were you doing?
Probably 91 to 95.
91 to 95. And I was doing, I was working on an EP with the producer from Spiral Carpets, Chris Nagel. Yeah. And that's when we met.
There you go. Thank you again, Jonathan. What an absolute legend. Yeah, let me show you Hypertune on the Mcrocklin suite. I love Hypertune and wide because it just sounds absolutely ferocious. Probably need a bit more gate on if we're going to go for splits. Somebody was asking though, how does it sound with like shimmers, I guess? So on the Mcrocklin suite, we have lots of these kind of very glowy presets, like Afterglow. And what they use is a grain, pitch sort of delay, if you like. Really kind of cool for the ambient stuff. Holy shit! I'm sorry, Leona. Holy shit! What the actual hell? Lone Wolf coming in and absolutely destroying us. What are you doing, mate? Have you been? He's definitely been hacked. I'm sorry, but Lone Wolf, he's dropping 50s like he's trying to get us a deposit on a supercar. Mm-hmm. What a legend! Thank you so much. Yeah, man, that's mind blowing. Thank you, mate. What a guy! What a guy! How does Hypertune compare to the one in Neural DSP? The first thing that you will notice is it's way faster. It's way faster. 1.6 is not out yet, so it's not out. If you want Hypertune, the only way to get it right now is with HyperRig Kiesel. Okay. Whew, Lone Wolf though, man, thanks again. What a guy. Yeah, if you're comparing Neural's transposer, if you guys want, I will do a head-to-head right now, and I'll show you some of the areas that the Neural DSP one is quicker, and also how it's more accurate. Let me know. If that's a bit geeky for you guys, I don't know. If you want to see it, I'll load up Pliny X, or I'll load up Gojira X, and I'll just use the transposer. Let me know. Yeah. But for sure, you will notice, because Polychrome DSP is generally lower latency than Neural DSP or any other one. Yes, okay, I'll do it. Okay, no problem. The first thing that you'll notice is from a playability aspect, you can riff and feel more connected to the amp because it's a lower latency plugin, the Mcrocklin suite or HyperRig Kiesel, than Neural and STL and these other guys, but also because Hypertune is so fast, when you're playing, it just feels more connected to the amp. It's very, very fast. Yeah. Yeah. You want to see the comparison? Okay. Well, before we do that, let me just show you how it would sound with like a shimmery sort of sound. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. Let's try it down 5. Down an octave. Okay. Right. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just go straight to, I'll turn the Mcrocklin suite off and I'll load HyperRig and we'll just use a real clean, simple tone. We'll use the default initial preset and we'll load Maple, okay? And a bit more volume. And I'll do a little tune-up, make sure, you know, the guitar's fairly in tune before we do a head-to-head, because if we play some chords, we want it to be in tune. It's the D'Addario World Restring Day very soon. I believe it's on the 6th of June. So I'm gonna do a video restringing a guitar. What guitar would you guys like to see restrung? A headless or a headed guitar?
Definitely a headless.
A headless. Hey Tim, why don't you come and do something on the Restring Day video?
Good idea.
We can a headless, okay. We should do a race.
No, because I don't really do mine properly, do I?
You just hack it.
Well, look. It's very good.
Oh, you have the edges sticking out. Okay, okay. Chords of Orion would weep. Well, he actually really likes the Mcrocklin suite. He's a very cool channel. We were so happy that he liked the Mcrocklin suite. We would love to make sure that he updates it to 1.6 when that's out. That's right. That's exactly right, Major. You need to do it the correct and precise way. You don't want those jaggies sticking out. Yeah, Luca was talking about that cause the other day. The more I tune this guitar, the worse it gets.
Yeah, that's what. I get that.
I think it's because of the heat today.
Yeah, yeah. No, my tuning's been all over.
Yeah, Chords of Orion's very cool. I think we might just have to call it close enough for the tuning of this HD. Or might tune it by. I might have to just change guitars. I think the strings on this guitar is just absolutely shot. Because I haven't played this one recently. Let me grab one of the MCRs, which has slightly better tuning. Sorry, better, more recently restrung strings. So guys, in a second, we're going to do a little head-to-head with the Neurotransposer versus Hypertune. And I'm just trying to get a guitar that's just slightly closer to being in tune, and then we can play some chords and listen to the sort of accuracy. And the latency side of things, you probably won't be able to tell, obviously, on the stream, but I can explain to it, and maybe I can give my guitar to Hutch, and you can see how it feels for you. So what I'll do is I'll screen share this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right now, this is my live setup, so I just flip between the Mcrocklin suite and HyperRig Kiesel. At some point, I'll have this in a nice rack inside of Ableton, so it works like Tim's setup already. But for now, I guess I'll load the Plenty X, and what I'll do is I'll put this in front of HyperRig Kiesel. So hopefully that should load, and you can see that. And I'll turn off everything inside of this. And I'll turn the plugin off as well, so this is not on. It is feeling like it's going to add more latency though, just You can feel that right away, just solely because this plugin has almost a millisecond of latency. So
there's no amp or speaker on there, is there?
No, I've turned the gate off and everything else off. So the difference with it on and off, like nothing. There's no difference apart from the latency. A little bit of chorus and brighten the sound up. Get it like a typical clean sort of tone. So there's no transposer on the Mcrocklin, sorry, the HyperRig Kiesel there, and I'll go down like, I think like 5. Good or not? Oh, you hear that? You hear the you hear the kind of like jumping around?
Called fluttering.
Yeah, let me turn it up a little bit more. Okay, just have a listen to this. Do you hear that? Let me turn that off and go down 5 on HyperRig. Let me turn it down a little bit so it's not too loud. Okay, remember how clear that sounds? Okay, let me turn that off and turn on the Pliny Neural DSP transposer. You hear that? Let's try another chord. You have that sort of jumping around. Same thing, I'll drop it down 5 using a HyperRig instead, HyperTune. Is very usable, where this, for a chord-based track, that jumping around, you hear that? That. Can you hear that, Tim, in the room?
Yep, it's fluttering away.
Let me play exactly the same chords with this Pliny turned off. Down 5 on HyperTune. Oh, we can oh, you guys can hear it. It sounds so bad. Yeah. So that's what I mean by clarity, by definition. It's not uncommon to play these kind of chords in your music, you know? I mean, if we played just bar chords like this, you know, like you might get away with that, but like in a lot of modern musicians' work, you might have a little bit of extra notes in your chord or any chord that, I mean, it doesn't take much to rattle the neural transposer is what I'm saying. So all but very basic structured chords like power chords.
Yeah, but anything sort of where the tension's close.
It just sends it absolutely
out.
crazy. It's not as good as it. Polychrome wins via KO. Yeah, this is, you know, because the thing is Stacey, a lot of people, when they start using transposers, the one thing they do is go, they just pedal one note, but in actual reality, when you play a song, but the thing is me just doing that right now, like that, if I just load up this default preset again, and I'll just use the Carbon amp, I'll share this with you guys as well, so I'll just go back to default, and I'll use the Carbon amp, turn the volume down, and I'll turn the chorus off and the wide off, so it's a very, very simple dry tone. Like when you're just doing that right now with the neural, it's lagging behind like considerably, and I'm guessing that's about 15 to 20 milliseconds. So 15 to 20 milliseconds is a huge amount of latency. If I just delete this plugin instantly, I go down 5 here. It's in sync and it's like it's there. You go with the neural one and it's like that.
Yeah, because 20 milliseconds plus the latency
Of the
on your
plugin.
sound card.
Plus your latency on your interface, yeah.
And what if you use a couple of plugins?
Yeah.
20 becomes 40.
Yeah, it's huge.
60.
It's huge. So when you're riffing and you're trying to play something complex, not only, and by the way, Neural before the polychrome transposer was the market leader. There's Eventide, any company, STL, IK Multimedia, none of them had a good transposer as the Neural ones. But this is how much improved Polychrome's Hypertune is. Yeah, it's wild. Do you want lo-fi or just... But yeah, when you're just doing like stuff like this with the Kiesel one, right now I'm using HyperRig Kiesel, which has Hypertune in it. It's just so fast. Like if we went in and we went really, really tight, like wide sound, big gate, maybe turn on the drive and we used a lot of tight and, you know, like that sort of thing, and maybe even more gate. Yeah, it's very, 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 very fast. It's incredible. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, we got Luca in the house. Luca, we were just doing a little head-to-head. Luca's waiting for a kebab. Sorry, a burger. A burger, and we're going to have kebabs tonight. Yeah. So, yeah, Stacey, I like that term, posh chords.
Yeah, posh chords.
Posh chords. If you play modern, any chords that's slightly posh, you will love the transposer. That is called Hypertune, which is currently in HyperRig Kiesel. Yeah. Hellstorm, what is happening, mate? So right now, on my setup, I use the Cryboy. So you can see this is like the first wire in the chain right here. If you own a Cryboy, you just drop it in. You got a wire right there. Yep. If you own the Mcrocklin suite, obviously you have a wah built into it as well. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we should play another track. Maybe one more track?
Yeah, yeah.
Blast a track out and yeah. Do you guys... Okay, let's have a little catch up on the comments about the transpose shootout that we did. It's just not as good as it. Polychrome wins. Got that one, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's very warbly. Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine the Digitech drop has considerable latency as well. I've tried that in my chain. It's a hefty 15-20 milliseconds latency. It's heavy. Has Ola tried it? Last time I spoke to Ola, he was just in surgery. Well, about to go in for surgery. So he has the plugin. Whether he gets around to using it, I don't know. But I'd imagine when he gets out of surgery, he's going to have some recoup time and some time to catch up on products. I don't know. Also, he doesn't... 10 more tracks. He doesn't really do products as they launch as well, you know. Italian Disco sounds great to me. Let's load up Italian Disco. All right, so let me get back to my normal-ish sounds here, and we'll blast it out. Oh, we still have the We still have this on it. Let's try A minor. This is what we need. We need some big, dry octave sounds.
Don't go too low though.
What a jam! What a jam! Guys, thank you very much. I was laughing and missed the intro of the solo because Luca sent me a beautiful picture over of his meal, and he said hi to the guys, and I missed my solo start there. But I tell you what, let me show you what Luca's up to right now.
Let's have a look.
Can you believe it? He's just chilling, having some rather tasty food. Look at that. I don't even know what that is. Do you guys know what that is?
It's like a pizza.
It's like a pizza with some kind of seafood. Looks like seafood and that's like a pizza I ain't never seen before. What is that?
Posh pizza.
Posh pizza, all right. Ah,
Looks kind of healthy, doesn't it? Well, it's like spinach in it.
I don't know, but it looks good. Yeah, it looks delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Yeah. So there we go. Now we have to outdo Luca. Luca's sitting there with his fancy food, being all super fancy.
Yeah.
Now we need to go and have something filthy and show him how it's done.
All right.
Nah.
Something healthy. We'll have some Huel.
Oh God!
For us busy professionals.
Don't get
I haven't got time.
No, mate. All right, guys. Any questions on anything at all? Can be guitars, can be Hutch's hair conditioner, whatever it is. Let's do 3 super questions before we head out, and we're gonna order some kebabs. And Leona, are you gonna have a kebab too? You're gonna have a burger. No, you had a burger already. You had a burger already.
No, I didn't.
Nice place. Thank you. You're gonna have a salad.
No.
When is 1.6 released? My guess is some point next week. I'm thinking, screw it, let's get right into action. Yeah, STL versus Mcrocklin. I'll let you guys discuss that over on Discord.
What do you think of Evertune? Is that a band?
Evertune, no, is a piece of hardware. I don't personally love it. I've tried guitars well set up with Evertune, but I love the trem too much. So, you know, even when you get like very well set up Evertune guitars, I mean, the benefit is if you're riffing out and you're, you know, playing on a big stage every night and you need that guitar to be super in tune all the time, no matter what the conditions.
You lose quite a bit of wood though, don't you, having them fitted? They're quite...
It's a big metal block, so you maybe lose a little bit of wood, but I don't think you lose sustain necessarily. It's probably adding even more weight. But
And then how do you set the tolerance for bending?
oh, there's like little adjustment things. So, but basically, a lot of guitar stores, when they have them like on display, you can't actually bend at all because they're not set up correctly. But when they're set up correctly, you can bend and vibrato and stuff like that. But it is slightly not quite the same.
Because I would imagine you have to fight against it when you're bending a little bit.
If you set it up correctly, not like
Not
you
at all.
shouldn't to, not at all. But it's like it's a slightly different feeling. But not for me. But
I'm intrigued.
I
I've
can
never-
see why people
never
like
tried
it.
one.
yeah. I'm canceling my STL now. This is so much better. The presets alone are worth it. Oh, thank you so much. Remember, you guys can try Mcrocklin Suite and HyperRig Kiesel. You know, download the demo, give it a shot over the weekend. Both products are quite different to each other in a lot of ways, so spend some time just with like one of the amps. Like, let's say you're on HyperRig Kiesel. Spend some time with just Carbon or just Maple, so you really get to know its subtleties and details, you know, because it's such an awesome amp. If you guys are like, what the hell are you talking about? HyperRig Kiesel is the brand new Kiesel plugin. It works amazing with any guitar, by the way, Fenders, Ibanez, Strandbergs, whatever. You know, this is just an official collaboration between Polygram DSP and Kiesel were heavily involved with the tuning and the voicing of the amps and stuff like that. But obviously, it works great with any guitar brand, you know, so not to worry about that. Any chance of iOS version of the future? It is something we've looked at, and maybe at some point in the distant future we'll have a look at that. But there's a lot of things that we are working on right now. And like I said earlier, we're quite a small team, so only so much we can do in a week. Yeah. But yeah, Polychrome DSP, and also there's the Mcrocklin suite that we use for all of the tones tonight. You can use the discount code Mcrocklin20 and get 20% off of that. If you own the Mcrocklin suite, you'll automatically get 20% off HyperRig Kiesel, as the discount will be in the user area. And if you have a Kiesel guitar, you can also get 20% off HyperRig Kiesel as well by using the serial number of your guitar during checkout. For both Mcrocklin suite and HyperRig Kiesel. The interface is gorgeous. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. A bit strange Kiesel to be heavily involved in the voicing, considering so many hate for the pickups. I like their pickups. I think they do a really good job of the pickups in general. But they know what a great amp sounds like. You know, they know.
Sneezy.
They know. They had real 5150s and other amps in the Kiesel workshop, and they would blast them head to head. They had every single plug-in on the market dialed up to the best tone that I could produce head to head, you know? And they were very simple. We just want amps that sound better than these amps and these plugins, and that's where we came in and did the magic. Any chance of doing a comparison video between HyperRig Kiesel and Mcrocklin Suite? It is possible. It is possible. Were any Carvin amps used in the influence of HyperRig? No. Only modern, and you know, with Maple, we wanted to have like this real classic, almost Fender-like clean that goes from extremely high headroom to broken up in a very musical and feely kind of way. So actually we have, there's a lot of brand new tech in the background of those amps that we haven't really talked about, but it's something that you will feel, you know. I guess the one that you'll see is push. The push knob, it's actually pushing more signal into the power amp section, and the power amp section is a brand new feature that we've added to the HyperRig Kiesel amps, and it allows you to kind of saturate the power amp, and you get different overtones and harmonics. But there's actually other pieces of technology in those amps as well that's just running in the background doing its thing. When you see the name Carbon on the Carbon amp, it's simply because we use the carbon fiber. Carbon fiber, you know, Jeff's into racing, so I thought it would be a cool thing to have like a little bit of carbon fiber on there as a subtle sort of nod to that side of Jeff, you know. Oh wow, look at that. Can't we recap the exact year? 1987 to 99, saw you at a little store near the Carbon shop. Wow, that's wild. That's so wild. Is it a challenge getting used to headless guitars? Not at all. No. Not at all. That is very true. You know, it's a very different beast. The kind of goal with HyperRig Kiesel also was to make it sound great with all the settings at noon, you know. So I think the Mcrocklin suite, there's so many paths you can take the tones. You can do this with HyperRig Kiesel, but it is designed more to be just like great sounding amps at the forefront, out of the box with very little tweaking. But you do have all these other elements that you can push your tones in any direction. You've probably found that, I guess. Have you had to tweak the tones to your liking?
No, it's just
Kiesel, or?
no, just pretty quick to get a tone there. Couple of tweaks here and there, all very small. There's no sort of like big moves that I have to do to get it sounding good.
Cool. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna head out and grab some food. Thank you everyone that's hit that super chat tonight. You guys are absolutely crazy, but very much appreciated, and we'll put it to extremely tasty use tonight, I'm sure. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, head over on the Discord. Get involved in the conversation there. There's loads of people that's joined the Discord very recently because of the launch of HyperRig Kiesel, and they've got some questions and stuff like that. So if you do have a question or two or three, whatever, yeah, just get involved on the Discord. And yeah, and as Arthur said, hit the thumbs up button. Hey, we got to 80 though. I said we weren't going to get 80 earlier, and we got over 80, so there we go. I'd love to hear both plugins on some new Mcrocklin and Hutch music. That is the plan. That is the plan. So we'll get back into things as well. So, hey guys, have a great weekend. You want to come and say bye to everyone? You have a new nickname, the Shred Queen. Shred Noob. Shred Noob. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. Give everyone a wave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Some final words?
Enjoy your weekend.
Oh, enjoy your weekend. Yeah, there we go. I used to have a saying, but nobody knew what it meant. And I used to say it, and then everyone in the States were like, what did he say? And like, no idea. Harlan, have a good sleep, mate. Everyone, have a great weekend. See you back here real soon. Bye. Goodbye. 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 Toodaloo.